public space and a city hall and a public piers, right? And give Victoria Park, give a park to the people, right? As a goodwill gesture to show that the colonial government is not as bad as people think, right? It's during this climate of political pressure that Hong Kong people actually won over this trophy of public space. And now we are losing it again to privatization. So the architects themselves said from the first day the City Hall established itself as a center for the community. It was designed for that purpose. And also you see the central axis from the center of Queen's Pier to the center of the ceremonial dais where the Queen salutes the army, and to the entrance in the center of the City Hall. It's all one line, an axis of power. So it is designed, although it is simple in architecture, the meaning is very clear. The sovereign power enters from the sea, steps onto Queen's Pier, and a direct line of power into the City Hall where the ceremony happens. And also the war debt, the people who, the local people who protected Hong Kong during the Second World War, who died during that time, will also find their resting place here. So it is also a site of national memory. See this straight line of power, and this line of power goes all the way up to the government hill. So it is about the return to the people of also a very beloved, unique public haven. This is an artwork made by a local artist, and this is the kind of people playing chess using the pier every day. These people use the pier and make it public, right? Make it a place where people can freely do whatever they want. And the Queen's Pier is also a testimony of decolonization and localization. The translation of the name in Chinese is very funny, right? It's Queen's Pier in English because it's named after Queen Victoria. But the Queen is actually the sovereign power. But in Chinese it's Wang Hao. It means the wife of the king, right? You should translate it to 女王碼頭, right? So the naming was from the first day an undercutting of the sovereign power. And they didn't change it. They used the local people's wrong translation. Instead of Queen's Road East in Chinese, 皇后大道中, right? It should be 女王大道中, right? Correct translation. So it's a very funny thing. Right from the start, its naming is localized. And the history of anti-colonial movements, Mr. Chu will tell you more about that. So it is a space that transforms from a colonial space to a people's public space. It was used as a ceremonial pier only for less than 20 times in the history of the pier. Most of the other time, every single day, it is used by ordinary people as a public pier, right? To go out to play, children here using it, people doing Tai Chi, playing chess, and Filipino people using it to dance, young people driving, biking here, and so on and so forth. Its social value is very obvious, and also its cultural value. Right? It is a place where Hong Zai Sop Sop comes here to tell stories. Right? There are bands playing, performing here, dancing, lots and lots of exhibitions. Poets come here to read their poetry, political debates and forums, lots and lots of music, performances, exhibitions. Right. So it is a people's cultural space as well. And on July 1st, people come here to watch the fireworks. And if we can preserve this public space where it is in situ, it means that we have preserved a space that has loaded history of Hong Kong people's struggle for democracy, for human rights, people's rights, for cultural rights, and also for rights of livelihood. Right? It is a very, very significant socio-cultural and political site. And that's why people started, when the government stopped the use of the pier, people started to live in it. For over 97 days. Yeah, for over 3 months. People have been living 24 hours there, taking turns, 8-hour shifts to stay at the pier, and create a lot of activities there, and promoting the whole idea of the preservation of public space to Hong Kong people, and lots and lots of other ideas. And this is a very interesting artwork, right? It's a way people redesign Chinese characters to rename this public pier in their own way. And it's also about reclaiming public space. Right? We actually do a lot of things here: eat here, sleep here. Started by coming here to take photos with these antique cameras. People coming to support us, and we have thousands of these photos. People coming to support. So I'm going to show you a clip about reclaiming public space in Hong Kong. And this is from a film done in 1982.
我哋要求佢做你打牌啊！係啊，放啲波啊！
This is the Cross Harbour Tunnel, Hong Kong Cross Harbour Tunnel. Inside, they have reclaimed, they have taken over the Cross Harbour Tunnel and decided to play mahjong. 為咗好多人有好長抄料啦。 From the government, and they started calling the government from mobile phones, like those huge mobile phones at that time. And some people said, I want to lower tax. Some people said, I want equality for homosexuals. Some people said, I want Norman to come and sing for us.